Hello, my name is Scott for SP Gaming. We are back here in Factorio, and as you can see, and as you can probably hear, I got the iron mining base up and running. And yeah, there's a, let's see, 26, 18, 18, 20, there's a decent amount here. These are about 1,200 a piece, individually, kind of 800, 900 down here. And if we look at our pollution, we can see that, for the most part, it is staying out of range of them. Although, who knows what will happen if we add more miners here. Oh, they're flickering, so it is possible. Oh, there, indeed. Our pollution is starting to grow. And that could potentially trigger them to attack. But what we can do instead is we can attack them back. Yes, indeed. What if we were to go over there right now? Because I have absolutely no turrets on me. Yes, indeed. So, alright, there's a worm there. Oh! Don't you think about... Yeah, there's not that many spawners over here. So that's kind of good. And now I don't want to get too close, although I can probably outrun them now. That shouldn't be a problem. Oh. Yes, indeed. I can outrun them. It's gonna be no problem. Come after me. Let my turrets eat you. Oh. Interesting. Anyway. So yeah, we can definitely clear those guys out. That's going to be no problem. And it does not look like... Oh. Oh yes, the mine drills have stopped because they have backed up the line. That's right. And so what I am going to have to do is call the train here. Fortunately, at least we'll have a decent supply coming up. We just have to get the train rolling. He completely ignored me. Anyway, let's jump on the train. And... is this thing requesting... What do I got in the... Do I got any? Oh, bother. I should check my... Oh, no. Let's jump into that for now. It should be fueling the stop. Oh, do we only have wooden chests here? Oh, that would make sense. That would explain why there is absolutely no solid fuel in the system. Because, well, there isn't. So what I'm going to have to do, obviously, is create a couple passive providers. And that will get our solid fuel loaded up into the logistics system. So if we take a look now, we got... Oh, it's not even gonna... It's not even gonna matter because it's not within range. Yeah, that was kind of silly. Anyway, we do have one of these things. We can connect it here, although that still wouldn't put it in range. I could build the passive providers over there. I can also build it right about here. And finding the spot where, yeah, somewhere right around there. And right about one more piece of wall. Right there. And now we got 100 for pickup, 3.4K in the logistics network. At this point, this wall is kind of useless, given that we haven't actually had an attack up here, and we haven't actually had an attack over here, even though they are still being bombarded with pollution. Combat Robotics, I did start it off screen. It is, yeah, 300 rounds of research. Or no. Yeah. But 30 rounds of research with our science labs. And let's jump on to the train. And we need to set up Iron Stop 1. Let's head over there now. And take a nice leisurely trip on the train. Will the biters chase the train? Will they? Will they? No, 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 they're not. How about on the map? Nope. No biters coming after us. That's good. Very good to see. And yes, we're here already. What I'm going to do is stop the train. And we need to place the chest. 5 should be good. And we are going to want to have fast inserters. Lots of them. Five, 10, 15, 20. That should be sufficient. And of course we're going to need power. And I'm happy to say we have at least temporarily solved our iron shortage issue. And if we take a look at the map, oh yes indeed, this connects around. Look at that, there is another lake over here. Oh wow. So I was thinking, this would be a pretty nice iron to grab, because there are not that many biters around, but yeah, when you look at this, oh, there's some coal there, some coal there. Kind of push up here and block this off. And there's some oil here. Nice ore. Iron there, iron there. Oh yes indeed, this is looking better and better. I had been thinking about trying to go after that, but this is even better. We get some iron now, hopefully enough to allow us to fuel up our military, to get take this bulk out and take that, possibly trim back some of these, take that as well, and this can be done pretty easy. Alright, we got Combat Robotics 3, but I'll get to that later. This should be no problem. We can just cut in there. This bulk is kind of the same size as this. I think this might be a little bit more condensed. Anyway, that is what it is. And alright, so actually, do I have a substation? Oh yes I do. Oh, I'm gonna put it there. And like that. And we are just going to need to connect like that. And we do need another bunch of smart or fast inserters. That will trigger them to go, which will trigger the miners to start and pollution to be occurring. Anyway, yeah, we need just a couple more. like that. So 52 in there, 190 in there. At this point, let's return back to base. 30 seconds here and then 30 seconds back there should be fine. Although I may want to put some turrets here just in case I do have a case of biters coming after the train. That side of the outpost is not defended. But looking at the biters, it does not look like they care, which is good for us. At this point though, it is just a matter of us setting up an offloading system. The easiest offloading system would probably be fast inserters. Lots of fast inserters. And where am I? Yeah. Oh. Alright. We are going to need yeah, I might as well throw one in. Oh, this is in the way. Yeah, it's in the way. Don't bother. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. What I'm going to do is 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. And something like this. More belt. Do I got any more? Yes, I do. Oh, are they in the wrong? Oh, don't bother. Alright. Yep, they're all in the wrong spot. Which means all of these are in the wrong spot, of course. And do we have a splitter? Not that I can see. And for those who may have caught on, yes indeed, I will have to change these up to smart inserters in the event that I do bring what is it called? Other resources this way. And yeah, I'll just do that. And then we have to do the same over here. Like that should be fine. What am I looking for? And there we go. Of course. And that will hopefully feed into the belt. Although this is probably not doing a very good job of it, so I'm probably going to have to do something a bit different. Yeah. Let's build us another splitter. Something like that. Alright, let's get this back up and running. 30 seconds here, 30 seconds back there. This should help boost the amount of iron ore getting through the system. At this point, what I can do is continue research, although I want to just check. Oh yes, indeed. Everything's nice and backed up. We got 21k in the system, so yes, indeed. We used up about 8,000 units of ore. And what are we doing for crude oil? Oh, nice. We're up to 2.5k. We have 2.5k of light oil. Hey. 722 roughly on average in 5 chests or 5 storage tanks. And it is definitely producing large quantities of speed module. Let's speed these up slightly. Just because I have them. Alright, so what do we got for Combat Robotics? We have completed, of course, Destroyer Capsules. Every Destroyer Capsule needs 4 Distractors and 1 Speed Module. Oh, lovely. 1 Distractor requires 4 Defenders plus 3 Advanced Circuits. And 1 Defender requires 1 Piercing Round, 2 Electronic Circuit, 3 Iron Gear Wheels. So pretty much, to produce Destroyer Capsules, they take 15 seconds per. We are going to need to produce 1 Speed Module, 3 Advanced Circuits, no, not 3, 12 Advanced Circuits, because we need 4 Distractors, and we are going to need to be able to produce 4 Piercing Rounds per Distractor, times 4 for every Destroyer. Lovely. So 4 times 4 is 16. 16 Piercing Rounds, 32 Electronic Circuits, and 48 Gear Wheels just to produce 1 Destroyer Capsule. These take 8 seconds per, this takes 15 seconds, and this takes 15 seconds. Of course, if I want to mass produce them, I will want to have 4 Distractor Capsule factories for every Destroyer Capsule factory, as well as actually only 8 only 8 Destroyer or Defender Capsules, because these produce at every 8 seconds roughly. This is every 15 seconds, so one of these can produce 2 at the same time as this produces 1. So alright, so I can, do I want to mass produce them this quickly though? Do I want to, or do I want to go with a mix of Distractors and Destroyers? What I will probably do is I'll build at least 1 Destroyer factory, I'll build 2 Distractor factories, and I will probably build 4 Defender factories. So that requires an assembly machine 2, assembly machine 1, and assembly machine 1. So 4, 2, and 1. Was that it? Or 2, 2, and 1. 2, 2, and 1. I do have an assembly machine 3. It crafts at 1.25. It can also grab some speed modules that could also help. Assembly machine 2s. I'm going to need a bunch more stuff. And I'm going to, no. What I'm going to do is produce, that should be fine. Although all the, also going to have the piercing rounds. Am I producing piercing rounds anywhere? Of course, what I'm also going to need to do is find a good place for these. I'm just doing piercing round shotgun shells because I don't need the piercing ammo. That's another thing to set up. I'm also going to need most likely a dedicated electronic circuit factory. No getting away from that. I'm also going to need an iron gear wheel factory, which is no problem. Which means, yeah, definitely a source of iron. Will this be able to handle things? I'm thinking. What I'm going to do is maybe I'm going to cut here and return with a potential design for a distractor factory. Although the only thing is, yeah, my advanced circuit's up there. Probably utilize this, and actually, advanced circuits, plastic bar, copper cable. How's my advanced circuit production handling here? These are not getting enough electronic circuits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed those up. And I'm also going to want to have that definitely speeds up production, although there was a little bit of a Are they getting to the end line? Not really. How many is in here? 182. These are set to stop when at 300. Let's see. Alright, so they are getting to the end. That's good to see. Is there any way to speed this up other than using a... Well, that will work. Alright, so about that. Alright, so at this point I'm probably going to end this episode here. I will think about what I want to do for Combat Robotics. With that said, I will, since I do have Combat Robotics 3 researched, work on Combat Robotic Damage 1, Fuller Count Robot. You know what? I think for now, I'm going to do the Combat Robot Damage 1. It's only 100 of red and green, so that'll be good. Anyway, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you for watching this episode of Factorio. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and as always, have a good day.